Tracking, alerting, protecting. This is WKYT Mid-Morning.
On WKYT this mid-morning, a woman is in the hospital after being shot on a Lexington street, and we are tracking the investigation.
Well, it's a Thanksgiving miracle. 2 kids are alive after being trapped for hours under a snow pile.
And it wouldn't be Black Friday if a few shoppers didn't go the extra mile to get a good deal. Well, of those stories and more coming up on WKYT Mid-Morning. Hey, good morning to you. The time is 10 o'clock. We're delighted you're with us and hope you had a fabulous Thanksgiving. I'm Bill Bryant.
And I'm Rebecca Smith in this morning for Barbara Bailey. It's really off to a nice Black Friday.
It is, as far as the weather. It was very chilly this morning, but it's warmed up some, and we're getting some sunshine now peeking through. Let's check in with meteorologist Micah Harris.
We're looking outside, sitting there in the...
Better hit your mic over there. He's going to push a button, and we'll see if he goes.
27 degrees there in Danville. There we go. 27 in Richmond. And as you can see, Somerset at 27 as well. Now, as we go throughout the day, we'll have some flurries here during the morning hours. Hit the afternoon, get some peaks of sunshine, and it looks like those will get on out of the way. So don't be surprised to see some flurries fly out of the sky. So let's plan out your Black Friday. We head toward the afternoon, 38. Mixture of sun and clouds. This weekend gets much better than these numbers here, maybe even 20 degrees higher than what you're seeing. And I'll show you that forecast up in about 10 minutes.
All right, Micah, thank you. In the news here at mid-morning, a gunman is still on the run this morning after an overnight shooting in Lexington.
A woman told police she was in front of her home on East 7th Street when a stranger shot her in the chest. WKYT's Mark Barber has more on the search for a shooter in our top story at 10.
Details are still very limited, but police are saying they found evidence at the home next to the house where the woman was shot. Investigators tell us a gunman walked up to the woman outside her house on East 7th Street just after midnight and shot her in the chest. She was rushed to UK Hospital, but we're told she does not have life-threatening injuries. While police were searching for witnesses, they say they found evidence at the house next door. Investigators tell us for quite a while no one answered the door, but we're told when a man finally came out, he was arrested on an unrelated warrant. Police say a woman was also in the house, and they tell us she is being questioned about the shooting. Investigators say this morning they are still trying to figure out who the gunman is and why he pulled the trigger. In Lexington, Mark Barber, WKYT.
Mark, thank you. And Mark is right now talking with some neighbors in that area, and they've told us they do not believe that this was a random shooting. And we're getting a look at the damage that was also caused by 2 Lexington business burglars in the overnight hours. Someone broke into the Tokyo Sushi on North Locust Hill Road. They smashed out the window to get inside there. Police say someone also broke out the window at the Tobacco Hut on Pimlico Parkway in the Park Hill Center. Police did not say if anything was taken from either location. They're continuing to look into it all. A man says he was simply getting out of his car when he became the target of robbers. Lexington police tell us that a man was getting his belongings out of his car on Victoria Way off Man o' War when 2 men came up to him. One of them pulled a gun on the victim. He then handed over his belongings, and the 2 robbers drove off in a newer model blue Honda Civic.
A suspected gunman is dead after an early morning shooting in Texas. It happened right in the heart of downtown Austin. Police say a man was killed in an officer-involved shooting. The suspect allegedly opened fire on police headquarters and several buildings before being shot. Police are still investigating the circumstances surrounding the shooting. No details have been released about the possible suspect or motive. 2 kids survived being trapped in a snowbank in Newburgh, New York.
Incredible story. Rescuers were finally able to find them and dig them free. As Christine Sloan shows us, part of that rescue is caught on video.
Trapped in a snowbank, 2 little babies.
This iPhone video was shot as police and neighbors rescued 2 children buried overnight under a pile of snow in Newburgh, New York.
From what I understand, a dog was barking and took the attention to where these children were at. And somebody heard the muffled sounds of the kids under the snow, and they were digging them out. And then people were screaming for shovels, and they dug these young boys out. I'd say around 10 years old. And fortunately, they were alive and well. And the police got a big round of applause.
One of the boys, J.J. Martinez. His mother let Facebook friends know how he and his cousin were found just after 2 in the morning and are doing well. Takia Stevens' son plays with J.J. She shot this video and helped get the boys out.
All I seen was the feet. When I got over there, the little boy's feet was hanging out of the thing, and he was shaking, and his mother was like, "It's all right, he's there, he's there." He was like, "Mommy, mommy."
The boys were playing in this parking lot across from one of their homes when they went missing just after 6 o'clock last night. That is when a frantic search started by police and residents. Their guess, a snowplow had something to do with it.
When I left at 5:30, the snowplow was out here. He started plowing already. So he probably, I don't know, he probably didn't see them or something, because my son was just with them.
JJ's mom posted on Facebook that her son is still in the hospital after his ordeal in this parking lot, but is doing just fine. She thanked police for her Thanksgiving miracle. In Newburgh, New York, Christine Sloan, CBS 2 News.
Well, the other little boy who was trapped was treated at a hospital and has now been released. Well, it is the biggest shopping day of the year, at brick and mortar stores at least.
Today, of course, known as Black Friday, and stores nationwide seeing some big crowds. As usual, a few of those crowds ended up with a bit of trouble. Someone at a Walmart in Houston captured cell phone video of people trying to claim a Black Friday deal by lying on top of some TVs. A lot of wrestling going on there, even got enough to have police involved. Yikes. You never want that. Things were much calmer here in Lexington. Even though many stores opened yesterday, there were still plenty of people out this morning in search of Black Friday deals. This is a look from WKYT Sky First, and the parking lot over at the Fayette Mall was just packed. WKYT's Whitney Wetzel went there to catch up with some of those shoppers.
Black Friday deals started as early as yesterday morning, but lots of shoppers are still going strong today. People crowded the halls inside Fayette Mall in search of the best deals they could find. Some started Thanksgiving afternoon, others started early this morning, and some took advantage of deals both days. Many of the stores inside the mall opened last night. Several more opened at 6 o'clock this morning, and then a few others didn't open until 8. Thankfully, there weren't any reports of shoppers getting out of hand. Instead, it seemed pretty calm this morning.
It seems a little calmer, not as many people, much easier to find a parking spot, and not quite as festive.
Now, if you're getting a late start, don't worry. Stores here at Fayette Mall will stay open until 10 o'clock tonight. In Lexington, Whitney Wetzel, WKYT.
Whitney, thank you so much. And many local store owners want you to continue shopping tomorrow. It is Small Business Saturday, and that's a day that's set aside between Thanksgiving and Cyber Monday to encourage people to do their holiday shopping at local stores. American Express created that holiday back in 2010. In years past, many local stores say they have seen quite a boost in business because of that special day.
Well, downtown Lexington is about to get a whole lot brighter. Illuminate Lexington kicks off today.
It's going to be a lot of fun later on. The details are the Holiday Artist Market will open in Triangle Park at 2 o'clock. Local artists will be selling their creations, including jewelry and woodworks, home decor, and more. Then there's the Holiday Live Musical Showcase starting at 2:30 there at Triangle Park. All of that leading up to the big tree lighting ceremony set for 6:30 this evening.
Pretty stuff there. Chief Meteorologist Chris Bailey will actually be on hand for the tree lighting. He'll have plenty of WKYT Rules winter rulers if you want one. You can help us measure snow this winter in your neighborhood by sending us your snow pictures on Facebook and on Twitter.